Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Check this out. As you know, the other day Katt Williams went on Club Shay Shay and basically broke the entire internet when he went in on a whole bunch of comedians. Well now, Willie D has brought Katt Williams back for an encore, and Katt Williams said a whole lot more. Check this out.
In your formidable years, who is that person? Was there a single individual who inspired you, or some guy or a person that you looked up to and you said, you know, I like the way that they move and I want to model myself after that person?
Yeah, this is going to be a weird answer. Yes, that's one of the things that I was probably the best at. I did it with anybody and everybody. So when I was going to the library, I wasn't reading fiction books. I was reading nonfiction books, and it didn't matter what it was. I know whatever's in this book, I don't know what it is. So I might have read like 1,000 autobiographies, just the life of people that I don't know. And when you do that, you find out that if you were trying to learn something from everybody, you could actually learn something from every single person that you met. And so it's that type of thinking that helped me avoid the pitfalls as I saw them. So the reason I never did drugs when I was an adult is because when I left and went to Miami and I'm living in a park, it's 30 people out there from all different places, and they all are homeless and in a terrible situation just like me, and they telling me that they used to be lawyers and doctors and nurses, and I'm going, well what happened? And all of them is telling this story where everything in their life was fine, and then they dealt with this drug, and this is where it ended them out. So as a kid, I never saw the fun part of drugs. I never heard about nobody having a good time on drugs, or, oh, you got to take this so you can feel it. I didn't see it from that way. I had already seen what it would do to people, and they're telling me, like, I'm letting people tell me, hey, don't do this. Don't get to Hollywood and start sleeping with white women and doing cocaine, because it'll kill you. Oh, yeah, no problem. Got it. So, you know, in a lot of things, I was just stupid enough to get the lessons, but that came from being willing to learn something from everyone.
See, what everybody is enjoying about Katt Williams is that Katt Williams is funny, but he's also speaking that realness. And then you have some idiot like Aries Spears who comes behind him and says something like this.
You know, I think it's sad. It saddens me to know that my people, the people I love, black people, as well as everybody else, but my people come first, black people, we love drama. We love drama. We stew in it. We love it so much that we allow it to be detrimental to the progress of us and a culture. We absolutely love it. Because I'm asking myself, why did he do something that was both unnecessary and absolutely pointless?
You know, Aries, you know what's really sad, pointless, unnecessary, and detrimental to black people? You posing on the cover of your comedy special sporting blackface. Source, can you please put up that picture of Aries Spears? I mean, who are you to talk about Katt Williams when you have a predominantly white audience, but this is the type of step and fetch your imagery that you decide to put out there? And aside from that, how in the world does you sporting blackface on the cover of your comedy special help to progress or promote the positive aspects of black people? Listen, Aries Spears needs to sit his step and fetch it behind down and sit down and listen to Katt Williams, because, like Katt Williams said, you can learn from anybody, and he could learn from Katt Williams. And really quick, before we jump back into the Willie D interview, let me say this. I got a serious problem with Faison Love too, because the first thing that Faison did after Katt Williams dropped his interview on Club Shay Shay was jump on social media and call Katt Williams a chimp.
Chimp Williams.
Chimp Williams it's hard to address lunacy and hypocrisy and downright ignorance. But it's so funny how many people think this dumb, stupid is spitting truth. But that's the internet, I guess. You guys want to believe in something so bad. I guess you left God and now you believe in chimps like this. Who's an actual chimp.
No, Faison, what's ignorant and hypocritical is the fact that you would reference God and then refer to your black African brother as a chimp in the same sentence. I mean, let's keep it real. The only thing that Katt Williams said about Faison Love is that Faison did not understand how difficult it was to get a Netflix special. Check this out.
I've taken 46 comedians with me on the road. 46.
Okay.
I'm not the comedian you can give that to. I only put on comedians that are funnier than me. Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just called it straight.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, Faison Love just proved Katt Williams right. Comedy ain't easy, because instead of being able to come back at Katt Williams with a little witty repartee or a joke of his own, he resorted back to using a stereotypical biased term that white men used to use to try to debase and belittle black men. I get it, Faison's little ego got bruised, but that doesn't mean that you jump on social media and refer to another black man as a monkey. I mean, honestly, if any of these comedians really had any skills, they'd have came back and responded to Katt Williams the same way that Godfrey did, with some comedy. Check this out.
Steve Harvey here. Yeah, you thought I was gonna run, huh? Y'all wondering, where's Steve Harvey? I know people been waiting on my response to what Katt Williams done said on Club Shay Shay. I was on Club Shay Shay before Katt Williams. See, the reason why it took so long, I had to pray to God to give me the strength not to get mad. God talked to me every day, every damn day. I've been in this business a long time, boy. See, you done messed up with the wrong one. See, you just sitting there talking that bullshit to Shannon Sharp, talking about I couldn't be a movie star. I guess you didn't see You Got Served. Yeah, that there was acting, huh? Then you gonna say I took Mark Curry's jokes and stole his show. Boy, you got the nerve to call me Mr. Potato Head, calling my ass Mr. Potato Head. Woo! That was a good one. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good one. But I digress. So what? I wore a wig, huh? People asking, why did you wear a wig? Where and when did you get the wig? Whatever. But your ass thought that shit was real. Everybody thought my shit was tight. They thought it was a real hairline, huh?
All right, back to the Katt Williams Willie D interview.
Why are people so afraid of Farrakhan?
Well, if you had the ability to control the black people on this planet, there isn't anything that you couldn't take, dismantle, destroy, or interrupt if you could mobilize black people. And so part of the ops agenda, a part of their modus operandi, is to find out which one of you niggas is a potential leader. And if you are, then we begin a work of progress on your life, which will make people get off of that. It's a part of it. As much as in any defense, you trying to figure out which way this dude is likely to go so I can rip that ball. It's the same.
Yeah. Farrakhan is a polarizing individual. A lot of people really, I do believe, don't really understand him. I think that there are people who gets the message, this is what frightens them, is because they know, as you alluded to, they know what he's capable of doing. You know, uniting black people and guiding and leading black people in the right way.
There's not been a successful one of those yet. So just like if you're a rapper, any rapper can get hit. Yeah, we don't have we can go through 300 years of history and look for all the black people that fit the description you just said. They never make it.
Once again, no lies told on the part of Katt Williams, because every time someone in the black community begins to rise up and make inroads by unifying the people, the powers that be find some way to cut that person down, from Medgar to Malcolm to Martin. Now, I was thinking about it, and while people like Aries Spears would say that Katt Williams' conversations are pointless, they're actually not.
Knock it off. Keep it in perspective. This is a news cycle. That's all this is. It's a news cycle. This ain't curing cancer. This ain't nothing to protect nobody about. Oh, he shook up Hollywood. He exposed Hollywood. Ooh, he told the truth. Again, to me, this is pointless. What did he do? What did he change? He didn't change anything.
Well, Aries, he actually did change something. He changed the conversation, because the other day we were able to sit down and watch two intelligent black men in Shannon Sharpe and Katt Williams sit down and have a very intellectual, engaging, and entertaining conversation. And once again, it's refreshing to see two black men such as Katt Williams and Willie D continuing that conversation, because for way too long, all we've been seeing is this.
That's the question. I interview people.
Why?
Because I want to get to know them.
Why do you want to get to know me?
I didn't.
You did.
Your team reached out to mine.
Don't cap. Let's not cap about that. Let's not flex for the gram. Uh-oh. CAP. Flag on the play. Cap.
What was that? Are you trying to make a song right now?
No, it was cap.
Okay. I honestly don't know how this came about. I'm not going to lie to you.
Me either.
Okay. My team could have reached out to yours. I'm not going to. I don't want to make you look bad.
They had to show me who Bobby was. I thought they were talking about Bobby Boucher.
Never heard of Offset.
The Water? Yes, you have.
I have not. I Googled you on the way here, and I read something about you.
I had to go on TikTok. I couldn't even Google you.
Thank you.
I had to go TikTok search. I couldn't Google you. Google's not there yet. You're not there yet. But you'll be there. But you're on.
Listen, that right there was literally 1.5 minutes of our lives wasted. No real content, no real information, no real discourse, no facts, no jewels, nothing. At least when Katt Williams has been talking this week, he's given us something to think about like this.
So I'm asking some of these questions that I'm asking because I'm really trying to figure out, like, how did you develop your psyche? Like, you're a very insightful dude.
Right.
Just trying to figure out, like where did that start at? Can you pinpoint a specific time and space where you said, I get it. I see what's going on.
Yeah. Probably like 5 years old. First and foremost, this is going to sound really, really weird, but I believed at that young age that you could have a relationship with God. And I know that that's kind of old-fashioned now. But when I was young, that's what I believed. And so I developed this relationship where we talk 4 or 5 times a day, and we talk about everything, and I'm coming to you when things are well and when it's not well. And if I ask for something, I know when you gave me what I asked for, because it's the only time. So I understood at a young age that I wasn't like everybody else, that I was in a blessed position, and that I had the ability to be able to make things happen if I could find the instructions and follow them.
Listen, I don't care what any of these haters have to say about Katt Williams, because that statement in and of itself was very profound and deep, and guess what? Somebody out there needed to hear it. Now, in an effort to discredit Katt Williams, mad people, including his fellow comedians, have come out and been like, yo, he uses drugs. For example, Tiffany Haddish jumped online and said, Katt Williams say he don't have no drug addiction, and I believe him. This lighter leash at the Emmys makes me question my beliefs. Oh my goodness, I'm just over here scratching my head. These comedians have some darn nerve. And as a matter of fact, I'm just shocked that Tiffany Haddish could put the bottle down long enough to even make that post. I mean, once again, the hypocrisy amongst these comedians is off the hook. But maybe she only drinks when she's driving. Well, anyways, back to what I was saying. All of these comedians love to run around talking about Richard Pryor was the GOAT. Richard Pryor's the GOAT. And now, these same comedians are trying to disrespect Katt Williams because they're saying he allegedly uses drugs. Well, guess what? I got some news for you. So did Richard Pryor. But yet, all of these same comedians refer to Richard Pryor as the gold standard, even though he was putting that powder on his nose and then set his own behind on fire. Now, don't get me wrong, because Richard Pryor was definitely one of the GOATs. And I say one of the GOATs because if you ask Richard Pryor, he would probably say that Paul Mooney and Red Fox were GOATs too. What I'm saying is that to say that Richard Pryor is the GOAT and then to try to discredit Katt Williams by saying that Katt Williams uses drugs is somewhat hypocritical. And unlike Faison and some of these other comedians out here nowadays, one of the reasons why Richard Pryor was one of the GOATs is because not only could he make a joke, but he could also take a joke. Because Richard Pryor knew what comedy was about. Check this out. Listen, you gotta love Richard Pryor. Now, check this out. Even though mad comedians are mad about what Katt Williams said when he was on Club Shay Shay, you gotta respect the man who says what he gotta say. And whether you like Katt Williams or not, you gotta respect the fact that he's among one of the only black men, especially comedians, who has reached a certain level of success in Hollywood without putting on that dress. And I know, a whole bunch of people are gonna come in the comment section like, Source, Dave Chappelle ain't put on that dress. Listen, not only did Dave Chappelle put on the dress, but he did it twice, along with a whole bunch of other dudes. Source, can you please show us some of the photos and videos?
With you have a goal?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Really? Probably a chest goal. Hey, Robert, you taking temperature?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just stick the thermometer. Oh, very good, Robin. Hey, I'm getting a fever just watching. Hey, let me tell you something, Robin. I wouldn't mind sticking my thermometer down there. Mine only works rectally.
But listen, before you come down too hard on Dave Chappelle, just know he's not the only if I was to do more than like a 15-minute search, I'd probably find a whole lot more. Listen, y'all could run around here trying to front on Katt Williams if you want to, but Katt Williams was trying to tell y'all something, and these dudes better start listening, because sure, the dress might get you the cheap laugh and earn you a few extra dollars in your pocket from a producer or two, but in a society that's done its darndest to not depict black men in a realistic, positive, masculine light since the inception of Hollywood TV, DVDs, and movies, our young black girls and boys need to see strong black men acting like strong black men. I'm telling you, these dudes in Hollywood and all of these comedians better wake up and smell the agenda. Listen, let me know what you think about Katt Williams' conversation with Willie D, Aries Spears sporting a blackface, Faison Love calling Katt Williams a chimpanzee, Godfrey's impersonation of Steve Harvey, and all of these dudes out here putting on that dress just so they could get a leg up in Hollywood. Let me know what you think in the comments. And while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celebrity news. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.